Hello guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another video, another weekly live in the Fat Loss Secrets for Busy, Burnt Out, and Overworked Women. Gosh, this group has grown so quickly to about 319 members, and I am so excited. Guys, it's just so wonderful to be able to be here and to help you, reach your goals, to help you understand yourself better, to help you figure things out. It's an honor for me to come in here every single week, as much as I can, of course, and provide you with this training. Literally, I'm giving you free coaching. Literally, the stuff that I teach you in here is the things that I teach my clients in my one-to-one coaching. It's the same stuff. Granted, of course, everyone will have different goals, but I'm teaching you all of this for free. I'm giving you all this information, all these tools and strategies that you should be putting them in place as well, right? You should be actually using this as a way to start taking action. You don't just consume content, you take action. So this week, I wanted to actually focus on something that I see a lot coming up. And you know what? It's something that a lot of my clients struggle with. And it's something that I have struggled with in the past, and I still struggle with, because I'm human and I also have the same battles as you, and we are all in this together. And that is losing weight or looking at losing fat, pursuing fat loss, pursuing weight loss, changing your habits and changing your lifestyle to a healthier lifestyle when life is really busy and you feel overwhelmed because there's a lot going on, right? This is something that, comes up a lot in my coaching program when I coach my clients, and I thought I really need to go into the live training, and I need to go into the group and talk about this and really give you some strategies and a little bit of tough love, but also, I'm here to tell you that I get it. I understand. I know that it's hard, okay? Nobody ever said that fat loss is easy, weight loss is easy, changing your habits is easy. Like, I've never said that. I don't know if I've ever said that. Please, call me out. I don't think it's easy, and it's not, but it is simple. And unfortunately, we overcomplicate the process. And what happens when we overcomplicate things is that we feel stuck. We feel stuck and we feel paralyzed, whether it's paralysis by analysis, or we feel stuck because we aren't seeing results fast enough, and we see, other people doing better or other people doing something different and they're getting results faster than us, and we feel stuck, and then we want to give up. And also, we are always bombarded with quick fixes, and that is bound to really affect your mindset in this weight loss journey. So I wanted to talk today about how you can actually go about losing weight, go about going after your goals, and learning to pursue goals when life is busy. Because guess what? Life is never not going to be busy, okay? You're going to have kids, or maybe you're going to have some sort of, life event that's going to throw you off. Maybe one week you get sick, or perhaps you need to travel, go on vacation, or maybe your husband's lost his job, or you have lost your job, or perhaps there's a pandemic. There's always going to be something. Life is always going to throw curveballs. I mean, if we all had the opportunity to pursue our goals with no interruption, how important would they feel to us? How precious would the results be to us if it was that easy to achieve, right? We probably wouldn't appreciate the results. We probably wouldn't feel good about the process. We wouldn't feel good about ourselves, right? If things were really easy all the time. So when you go on a fat loss journey, when you're in a focused phase of, pursuing your goals, looking to lose weight, you need to understand that it's never going to be perfect. The stars are never going to align perfectly to where you are going to be able to pursue your goals and nothing is going to get in the way. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. Get it out of your mind. and be honest with yourself that that is never going to happen. So once you are honest with yourself, once you know that things are never going to be perfect, then you can do the work. Then you can actually make changes, okay? Because one thing that you need to understand about fat loss is that, one, pursuing fat loss should not be something you do long term, okay? It should not be that you are on a diet 24/7, like 365 days in a year. You shouldn't be pursuing fat loss all year round. And this is something that I see a lot with the clients that come to me in my coaching program, is that they come and they've been dieting on and off for years, okay? And they're burnt out, and that's totally normal, okay? You should not be dieting for that longer periods, okay? Bodybuilders, fitness competitors, athletes, they don't do that. They don't diet 24/7 all the time. So why are we doing that, okay? Even if you have a lot of weight to lose, 10, 20, 30 kilos, it doesn't matter. You still need to diet in phases, and you need to go in and come out and take a break and then repeat the process if you have more weight to lose. But you do not do it long term, because you're going to burn out. You're going to come to a point where you don't feel like dieting mentally and physically anymore, because it's draining, okay? And even if you're not actually consistent, you're in a diet mentality. And so that is actually, even if you're not consistent and you're not adherent to what you're doing, you're still thinking about dieting, okay? So you're 24/7 in that diet mindset. 24/7 you're thinking about dieting, thinking about calories, macros, thinking about your workouts, thinking about your food, having that food anxiety, right? Going out, not being able to enjoy yourself fully because you're in that diet mode 24/7. So we do not want to do that. We want to dip in and dip out. When I work with my clients, when they reach their fat loss phase in the program, we only do it for about 8 to 12 weeks, focused diet phases, and then we jump back out and we move back to maintenance. This is so crucial, not just for your mental and physical well-being, but also for your metabolism, because the longer you diet, the more you will slow down your metabolism. It's not a bad thing, it's just what naturally happens. Your body is very smart, and it will continuously adapt to what you throw at it. So if you are constantly dieting, your body's always going to be in a state of dieting, right? And it's always going to be like, okay, well, there's no food coming in. I got to preserve, okay? So preserve energy, hold on to fat, slow down your metabolism, burn less. And so you start seeing less and less progress. So if you have been dieting nonstop, or if you've been in a dieting mindset, maybe it's time to move into a maintenance phase, okay? So if you're struggling and life is busy and you've got lots going on, it's not the right time to focus on fat loss, okay? I tell this to my clients a lot, okay? I say that before you can go into a fat loss phase, you have to be mentally, physically, habitually, and behaviorally ready. What does that mean? Mentally, you need to be ready to go all in. You cannot dip in and out, in the sense that you cannot have one foot in and one foot out in fat loss. You have to decide that you want to lose fat, and you're going to do it for a certain amount of time, and then you're going to come out and you're going to move into maintenance, okay? And I like to call maintenance momentum, because maintenance sometimes feels like you're not doing anything, but it's not true. Maintenance is very important. So I like to call it momentum, okay? So very, very crucial. Now, number one, okay, you need to be mentally ready to diet. Number two, you need to be physically ready to diet. What does physically mean? That means that there are no hormonal imbalances going on, that your thyroid is okay, you don't have PCOS, you don't have any other issues going on physically, okay? That if you are struggling with anything, you are under medication. So if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, PCOS, whatever the case may be, you are under supervision of your doctor. So physically, you're ready and okay. The next one is habitually. What does habitually ready for fat loss mean? It means that you have habits in place. Means that you are meal prepping weekly. You are eating enough protein at your meal times. You're eating enough vegetables at each meal. You're drinking enough water each and every day. You have a good routine with your workouts. So you're doing at least 2 to 3, maybe if you're a bit advanced, 4 workouts a week of strength training. You're getting enough steps and movement in your day. That means like 8 to 10,000 steps minimum, okay? Of course, if you are very sedentary, 8 is a good start, but if you can get 10,000 steps a day, and that you haven't dieted in the 6 months prior to this moment. Why is that important? Because if you have been on and off diets doing fads restriction, and then you do further restriction in your fat loss phase, your body will not respond. So you need to be at least in a maintenance phase for at least the very least 3 months. And I'm talking the very least, okay, before you embark on a fat loss phase, okay? Then you have to be behaviorally ready. What does behaviorally ready mean? Your behaviors are so important, because if your behaviors, your routines, your habits are not solidified, when you get to a fat loss phase, when you go into a calorie deficit, you will feel chaos. You will feel like it's unsustainable, like it's hard and painful and grueling and just impossible to stick to. And this is what most people do. They get to a fat loss focus phase. They want to lose weight. They start immediately without solidifying any routines, any habits, any rituals, without prioritizing sleep, the basics of nutrition. They go straight into low calorie diets. They go straight into cutting carbs, straight into keto, straight into veganism, what have you. And then they don't stick to it, because it's impossible to stick to if you haven't built a foundation. So if you haven't built a foundation, spend time doing that, okay? And do it really well. I'm not saying do it for 1 week, okay? I'm saying do it for 3 months. Consistently, and you will likely lose weight anyway, because you're going to be putting into place better routines and habits. That is your foundation. So crucial, guys, so crucial. So do not be 1 foot in and 1 foot out if fat loss is your goal, okay? You can't. You will not set yourself up for results. You will set yourself up for disappointment, frustration, and failure if you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're either all in a fat loss phase, focused calorie deficit, and or you're all out and you're in maintenance. There's no coming in and out wishy-washy. It doesn't work like that, guys. Fat loss doesn't work, and that is what happens to most people. They're wishy-washy, they're in and out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and then they end up being in a diet or in diet mode for a year, for 2 years. I have a friend who I helped lose weight. She became a client of mine. She did exactly this for years on end. She came to me, she's like, Alessia, I'm so frustrated. I cannot make progress. I've been following this dietitian meal plan for 2 years and I just can't stick to it. And I'm like, wait, what, 2 years? You've been dieting for 2 years? And bear in mind, she didn't have a lot of weight to lose. She had like 3-4 kilos to lose. I'm just like, girl, you need to step out of this right now and you need to spend time in maintenance, okay? Focusing on those habits and rituals and routines. So you have to really put that as a priority. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere. Number 2 is that you want to be thinking to be consistently good versus occasionally great, okay? So this is something that my coach, okay? I also have a coach, and she says this to me, and I love it because it's so important to catch ourselves when we are striving for perfection, okay? So it happens a lot, okay? It's human nature. A lot of us are very type A people, that we want things done and we want them to be perfect, okay? We want our days to be perfect. We want to be able to stick to everything perfectly. And you know what? That's not going to happen, because life will be busy and you will have stuff to do. You will have things thrown at you throughout the day. You're going to have moments where you're going to have a meltdown. You're going to have a moment where you're just going to want to go dive knee deep into a tub of ice cream. But that is striving for perfection. And perfection is actually a form of procrastination. So what you're trying to do to strive for perfection is killing your progress. It's killing your results, because you're striving for perfection, and perfection doesn't exist. And in a busy life, it doesn't exist. And guess what, guys? Every one of us is busy. Every single one. I don't think there's anyone who isn't busy these days. And especially now, where we're always connected on social media, always connected to WhatsApp. People can constantly bombard us with information and constantly send us messages. We can't really switch off, right? And so this is what happens, is that we strive for perfection, and perfection is a form of procrastination, because you're avoiding the work that needs to be done, okay? So you're actually absolving yourself from responsibility and taking responsibility for your progress, for your actions and your results. And it's actually rooted in a fear of failure, okay? It's rooted in a fear of failure, and it's rooted in that fear of not being able to get results. And so you self-sabotage so that you can confirm to yourself that you couldn't get results, okay? This happens all the time. Day in and day out, people go on diets, people go and hire coaches, people spend money, hundreds of dollars on programs and diets and books and supplements and meal plan companies and nutritionists and gym memberships. People spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars each year on this quest to the perfect diet or the perfect program or the perfect weight loss plan that they never actually end up doing, okay? Why? It's because it's not that the program didn't work. It's not that the plan or the diet or the coach or the trainer or the gym membership didn't work. All of those things we know work, but they only work if you actually do the work, okay? They don't work if you're just sitting on your ass all day. So you've got to stop striving for perfection, and you've got to strive for being good. That's it. Just good, okay? Not perfect, not great, good, okay? I want you to strive for good every day versus great once in a while, okay? So that is what consistency means, right? It means to show up every day 1% better. If you can do 5% better, great. But don't aim for 20% better if you haven't even gotten that 1% better first. So let's kill procrastination, guys. Let's kill perfectionist mindset, because you're always going to be busy. You're always going to feel like you have a lot on your plate, okay? Sometimes there comes a point where you do have a lot on your plate, and you need to start making some decisions, okay? And this brings me to my last point of today's video. What I want you to understand is that life will never be perfect, okay? Life will never be perfectly aligned. The stars will never be perfectly aligned. Work is going to be busy. You're going to have things thrown at you. Family is going to want every single part of you. You're going to have your kids demanding of you. You're going to have people around you that are going to annoy you, that are going to challenge you. That's life, okay? If you want a perfect life, I'm sorry to break it to you, it's not going to happen, okay? What you can do when you do feel overwhelmed, when you do feel really, really busy and you can't seem to focus on your goals, or you can't seem to make progress because, you know, something keeps coming at you, whether it's illness, whether it's, you know, someone in your family got COVID, maybe you got COVID, or perhaps, you know, you're busy at work and you've given extra shifts, or perhaps a car broke down, you can't get to the gym. You know, I'm giving you all these examples because they're all like life, you know, it's all life that's been thrown at you. And when this happens, the best thing you can do is to step out of fat loss mode and into maintenance. Okay, I've already said that. Why is that important? Because, like I said, fat loss, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Calorie deficit needs to be consistent for it to work. But maintenance, you can relax a little bit. You can focus on your rituals, on your routines, on your habits. You can focus on healthy habits. You can focus on your workouts, your movement. You can focus on learning a new skill in the gym. You can focus on your self-care, your sleep. Okay, all of the things that are really important, because when you have things slow down a little bit and you have a little bit more time to breathe, then you can come back to fat loss and pursue it with all your heart and your might. Okay, but if you are stressed and you're overwhelmed, then perhaps it's time to move out of fat loss. Stop focusing on just weight loss and the number on the scale and the fat and all of that, and focus on building habits and rituals. But the biggest thing that I want to say at the very end of this training is that remember that you always have the choice to say no to things that are not serving you. So yes, you can stop focusing on fat loss. Yes, you can move into maintenance. Yes, you can build rituals, routines, and all of those things. But if life is overwhelming, it's a sign that you need to pay attention. If you're feeling exhausted physically, mentally, it's a sign that you need to pay attention. Your body does not lie, okay? Your body doesn't lie, and you have to pay attention because it's only going to get louder and louder. The siren, the red flags. Okay, you're only going to get more and more frustrated, more and more tired, more and more exhausted. You're going to hit burnout. You will actually feel worse. So it's a sign that if things are too overwhelming, you need to audit. You need to look at your schedule and what can you pull off that schedule? What can you change? What can you change? What can you say no to? What boundaries can you put in place, okay, that are going to help you feel less stressed, less busy? We are a culture that is obsessed with busy, okay? We are obsessed with busy. We are obsessed with go, go, go constantly. And what does that give us back? What are we getting out of being busy constantly? So if it means to say no to a social gathering, you know, the 3rd or 4th of the week or the month, then do that. Put boundaries. It doesn't matter if you're a social butterfly. You can still be a social butterfly. But if you have goals that you want to pursue, you're going to have to say no to some things. I'm sorry to break it to you. You're going to have to say no to things. Okay? There's no use me pandering to your feelings. Okay, saying yes, you can have a social life. Yes, you can go to brunch. Yes, you can eat out every single night and lose fat. That's a lie. Okay, there's going to be sacrifices that are involved. So if you want to change your lifestyle, if you want to be more confident in your body, if you want to lose weight for your health, you have to put that as a priority. The clients who have gotten the best results in my program are the ones that have put aside the time, the energy, and the focus. Okay, so the clients that have lost more than 20, 30, 40 kilos, they've given themselves 1 year. Okay, they've given themselves 1 year to go all in on their goals. And what are they doing now? They're skydiving, they're doing Tough Mudder runs, they're dating, okay? They're confident, their health is back on track, but they took 1 year to focus. Of course they weren't perfect. Of course they weren't all in all the time, 24/7. Remember, we're not looking for perfection here, but we are looking for a decision. The decision to prioritize you, okay? The decision to take responsibility for your own life, guys. No one is going to do it for you. No one is going to come and clear your plate. No one is going to come and clear your schedule. No one is coming. You are the only person that can change yourself and your life. Okay? And I want to give you an example for myself, okay? I have been there. I've been where you are, and not so long ago. And I have invested in a coach myself, because sometimes we're too focused when we are doing things on our own. We overanalyze things. We are too invested, and it's like our program is like right here in front of our eyes, and we're like looking like this, and we can't see the bigger picture. So we need to like zoom out, and we need to look, right? And when you have a coach who can do that for you, they will call you out on your own bullshit. And you have to have someone in your life who will call you out, because unfortunately, we are self-complacent. Human beings will always look for the easy way. We'll always look for homeostasis. We'll always look for balance. We'll always look for easy, because it's uncomfortable to change, okay? And the only way you can change is if you have the people in your life that are willing to be honest with you, that are willing to say, you need to get your shit together. Because right now, you're putting other people before yourself, before your own health. And at some point, that shit's gonna break. That shit is gonna break, and you're gonna feel completely helpless. So life will never be not busy. Find pockets of time. Find moments that you can think, okay, well, I can squeeze a 15-minute workout here instead of watching Netflix. Or I can take 10 minutes in the morning before I head out the door to write down my goals for the day. Or I can pre-enter my meals in MyFitnessPal, okay, the night before when I'm in bed, okay, instead of scrolling on Instagram, right? Or I can meal prep for an hour each weekend and make big batches of protein, so throughout the week I can eat protein and it's there and it's ready for me. Okay, so you have to take those actions. You have to take those actions, because at the end of the day, if you don't have these routines, these habits in place, and you don't prioritize self-care, you're not going to be able to sustain anything. Okay? So if right now you're in a focused phase and you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling like you can't do anything and your heart's just not in it, then go back to your goals. Go back to the beginning. What is it that you want? Why do you want it? Is it important? Look, if you don't want to do this, if you don't want to pursue weight loss, that's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. But be honest with yourself, okay? Be honest with yourself and be okay with quitting. You can quit, okay? If you want to, I'm giving you full permission. Is that what I want for you? Absolutely not. That is failure, okay? You only fail if you quit. You don't fail if you keep going. You don't fail if you pursue good versus great, okay? If you stop pursuing perfection and you just do 1% better every day, at the end of the year, imagine how much better you'll be, okay? 1 pound a week at the end of the year. How much is that? It's a lot, okay? 1 workout every week for a year is better than one workout every month for 2 months and then you stop. Yes, that happens a lot. People go to the gym for the first week of January, they go all in for 5 days, and then they never go back. One workout a week for a year is going to set you further ahead than one workout once in a while. Okay, so guys, I hope this training has given you some perspective, some newfound strategies and mindsets, okay, that will help you move forward. Because like I said, life is always going to be busy. We're never going to have the perfectly aligned stars that is going to be the perfect time with nothing on our plate, nothing on our schedules. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Okay? Health and fitness needs to become a lifestyle. And the only way you can make it a lifestyle, make it part of who you are, just like you brush your teeth, you wash your hair, you drink water to survive, health and fitness needs to become a lifestyle. And the only way you can do that is to focus on these things that I've shared with you today. Number one, do not be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Be all in. Do not diet long term. Focus on being in maintenance. Focus on rituals, habits, routines, behaviors, foundations. Stop procrastinating. Take action. Stop focusing on being consistently good versus occasionally great. I mean, yes, focus on being consistently good and not occasionally great. Okay, procrastination is a form, it's a mindset of procrastination, and unfortunately it doesn't serve you. And finally, take ownership. Take ownership of your life. You're in charge. You're the one steering, okay, the ship. Guys, it's been a pleasure. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, you can sign up to my Metabolism Rebuild program. I am enrolling clients for March. I have 3 spots left. If you're looking to join the program, come on over. Okay, the Body by Less Lean Method program, the metabolic Rebuild program is open for enrollment. So come and send me a message if you have any questions, and if you're looking to get help, I'm always here for you. This is why this group is here. Okay, reach out. Post a comment, post a question, whatever it is, I am here to help you guys, okay? So thanks again for showing up. Thanks again, and I hope that this has helped you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye now.